Cool people who only import games know this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Hyperstone Heist as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Return of the Shredder. I'm your host, Andrew Reiner. Tim Turi picked this game out.
It's Hyperstone Heist in my heart.
And Bryan Vore, what do you call it?
Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo.
And that's our team today. We're short one person. We also have Jason Oestreicher here.
Oh, hi.
He's our video producer. He might be saying a couple of things.
Listen for it.
Couple things.
Right? That's the best we had at the
Let's
time.
get Shell.
Let's kick Shell. Who is Shell?
And you guys are going to play co-op together.
Hell yeah.
That's a weird phrase now that I'm thinking about it more. Since they have shells and they're kicking their own asses, I guess.
Yeah. So,
April. What
Donatello.
up?
I'm Donatello. Who'd you choose?
I got Leonardo. That's who I always
Is she
pick.
holding a mushroom?
choice.
What is that?
That's correct. So, Bryan, you were really familiar with Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Which is the Super Nintendo one. I never played that. I grew up on this one, which similar beginnings for sure, right?
Yeah, I think in Super Nintendo, Krang swoops in and grabs it. He's a giant man and grabs it and flies away instead of it disintegrating right there.
And then Shredder just sort of almost looking like a giant for a second, grabbing Statue of Liberty and putting it on that table in downtown.
Just moved it down to the street.
Taking some liberties.
That's nefarious.
He's got like a 12-pack. He's really ripped there. I don't want to mess with him.
And the Turtles get awesome reception for a Suber. I think that's worth pointing out.
Yeah, because they obviously don't have cable.
You know that's got to be Donatello.
Oh, yeah.
He does machines.
Like a radio. Yes, he does.
Starting off in the sewers.
Starting in the sewer. That is interesting. In Turtles in Time, they start in the construction site.
That's right.
So you're saying that there are similar levels here?
You go to the similar levels, but you do them in different order, and there's some different levels as well. But yeah, you start out in like the streets of Manhattan in Turtles in Time.
Does this have a dash? I'm doing the double taps and C button dash.
Yeah, I don't remember what the dash is. I remember the like always the jump kick is just brutal.
Oh, you double tap the C button while you're moving. That is interesting.
I think barrels explode, so heads up.
Let's save it for when Mousers or something come out. It looks like the combos are the same as Turtles in Time.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal.
Who's who here?
I am Donatello, the purple one.
I'm Leonardo. There we go.
Are these?
You guys
Did I call it with
who the
robot?
best turtle of all is?
Donatello, correct?
Nope.
Yeah.
Brian, you got a guess?
Leonardo.
Nope. It is Venus, the female turtle.
I
was
did not-
only in the live-action New Generation TV show.
I had never heard of her until you mentioned it a second ago.
We saw a picture of her, and it's pretty weird looking.
It's just, it kind of gives me that like sort of Candy Kong vibe where it's like, you know, they're trying to make it look feminine, and in that way, it ends up being this weird anthropomorphic creature with sort of breasts, and it weirds me out.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
That was very nice. I think you got 4 or 5 guys there.
So unlike Turtles in Time, you don't end up hitting the Foot Clan into the screen.
And don't eat the sewer pizza. That will kill you immediately.
Oh, come on. The Belmonts have been eating food found in the castle walls for centuries.
Yeah,
They're
just
fine.
surrounded in concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we should have just grabbed that. I think we were both too nice about that pizza.
I probably could have used it.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't help myself.
So, Tim, is this going to be a impromptu super replay?
We'll see how we do.
I'm feeling pretty confident right now.
Do you have a finite number of continues?
We have 5 and 5, so 5 lives for every continue. Last time I played this, that was more than enough. And the game moves along at a pretty good clip. But there's some sticking points. There's some tough parts for sure.
I do miss throwing guys at the screen. That was a really awesome effect at the time.
What is in that trash can? Or the dumpster?
Looks like just pixel artifacts, gray Pokeballs, brown and what is that? Brownish pigeons. Looks like.
Yeah. Oh, I see the brown pigeon.
Yeah.
Gross.
Now I don't know if these cars drive out, so just as a heads up, since it's the same color as you, it may not.
Whoa, this cave is creepy.
I don't remember playing this game, but this all looks really familiar.
Yeah.
And it's only on Genesis, this one.
The Hyperstone Heist was just Genesis. Now watch out for that. That's trap. Oh!
There you go.
Street pizza's okay.
My gosh, especially in New York. You get a slice off the street.
Yep.
Not literally most of the time,
It's
but
all about. It's what life's about.
anyone want to guess who the boss of this
held
area is?
I saw a giant bomb, so maybe Jeff Gertzman?
Yes, absolutely. Good call.
Well, at least they still have
Rocksteady, the creator of Batman.
Yes, absolutely. The developers behind Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum. Not Arkham Origins, but Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. He fell inside of the sewers and said, "This cave is creepy."
It's like your home. That's where you grew up.
Yeah.
You know exactly what it is.
Also not a cave.
I want to
throw
note.
guys at the screen.
I want to note that you can't. I was trying to.
That was a what was
were
it
talking
called?
about that.
Mode 7 effect.
Was
Yeah.
it really?
Something
correct term?
Genesis is
Mode
not
7?
capable of. But they do have the ground slam at least. So there is.
Look at that water.
Oh, I think you fight Baxter Stockman. That's his name, right? The scientist that turns into the fly.
Yeah, that's right.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's really cool, and he has a really cool gadget that he flies, which I really dug. Also of note is the Genesis soundtrack. I think it's got like a really good edge to it for the Ninja Turtles music.
If they bring that character, the Fly character, into Michael Bay's movies, should it be Jeff Goldblum?
Absolutely, yeah. But as Ian Malcolm, another doctor who went kind of
Whoa.
crazy afterwards, and they can meld those worlds.
The marketing possibilities and merchandising.
All right.
In Turtles in Time, this was like a underwater sewer, like a surfing
Yeah,
kind of thing.
the surfing scenes from what I remember. Oh, Xenomorphs. That's right.
What?
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
these pizza xenomorphs would come out, but you'd be on little rocket surfboards.
Yeah,
instead.
from what I remember, they're gone. Jump kick is the way for these wave of the future.
Or just let them.
If we pause the screen when they're jumping, I don't think we're gonna like what their heads look like.
Oh, let's see if I can get one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, don't. We can't show that on replay.
Yikes.
Get that off the screen.
I'm coming for you, Ridley. Ridley
C
Scott.
button dash is so weird.
Has it ever been explained the different colored ranks? Is it like battle droids in Star Wars?
So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. That's one of the things I liked about this version too. I can't remember if the other Turtles Foot Clan versions had a ton of different. Was this the Gator?
It's the Gator. Man, he was on the train in Turtles in Time. This
Oh,
is
really?
so weird how
Yes.
it's just a remix of everything.
It's a lot of fun. But the different colored Foot Clan soldiers in this game at least designate the different weapons.
Yeah. And they don't really show up in any other. This is where we're going to lose all of our lives, just
Bosses?
the bosses.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not a big deal.
I love the sound that the boss makes when you hit him. And
Oh, yeah.
This game also does the really satisfying thing where they blink more and more that you hit them, and it's just such an awesome like indicator of how you're doing as far as damage goes.
Yeah, in addition to the bars at the top of the screen.
So I wonder if there's a way we can juggle him on sides of the screen. So then he goes over here, and then I do it.
I think if you just get 4 hits in and then get out of there,
Yeah.
he won't get any.
What is he throwing,
He won't get you a
by the way?
receipt.
Looks like knives.
Can you pause it?
Nice.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, they are nice, yeah. Because he's kind of Australian, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Bunch of teenage doidles. Actually, that was more beat up in Rock City. Do you remember what Leatherhead even sounded like in the cartoon?
No, absolutely not. I don't think he existed in my world beyond this game. I just didn't see that episode.
I think he was Cajun, wasn't he?
Yes, he was Cajun.
Ooh,
Yes.
Good call. Yes.
What's the Rat King sound like? Do you remember?
Oh, hey, here they are immediately.
Just like a standard stock villain. With
It's
a lot
like,
of
you
ahas
turtles.
and-
Surfing across the Atlantic.
Oh, this.
I
music's-
also come from the sewers.
This music's great.
And why do the turtles have different colored headbands? Is that just so kids can pick out who they are?
I want to say
Or is
so.
it their rank?
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, it weren't the original
They were
Ninja
all the
Turtles
same
comics.
color.
They were black and white.
Yep, but they were
Yeah,
all I
they were
think,
all red.
Oh, were
When
they?
they were colorized, they were red, yeah.
That's nutty.
Because the colors, or the covers to a certain degree, were color. I know the first issue ever, the Eastman Laird, or I can't remember the name, was
Yeah,
just
that's
all
right.
green and white.
Oh, really?
I still got on my original graphic novels.
Wow.
What?
One of the beautiful things about growing up with the Ninja Turtles in this era was that, like the fandom around like the cartoons and the movies was at a fever pitch, and the games were actually quality like at the
Yep.
time. And it was one of those licensed games seemed to be a little more consistent back in the day,
Well,
but
this style of game just screams turtles.
yeah, it fits so perfectly. 4 players, 2 in this case, but for the arcade cabinets, having 4 players, 4 turtles.
Kind of jump
What
there.
are those, mystery pizzas?
That's a shame that these 16-bit consoles could not handle 4-player.
I know. Ghost Ship. Was there a Ghost Ship on the Super Nintendo version? I can't remember.
There was like a pirate ship.
Yeah,
It was more like time travel. Hey, we're in the age of pirates.
yeah.
I'm guessing we're going to get some floorboards that smash us in the face if we step on them.
Oh my gosh, I think so. There's some cool environmental hazards. Like later on in the Technodrome, there's these things that like turn you into. It's like crystal. Is
Like
it
a freeze ray?
nitroglycerin? Yeah, that's what it's. No, not nitroglycerin. Like liquid nitrogen. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so it turns you into a block of ice, kind of.
Nitroglycerin blows up, I think.
I'm having a tough time following the story
Not
here.
liquid nitrogen.
How they
Alright.
got from an alligator in the sewers to on a ghost ship.
Well, I mean, the sewers dumped out into the ocean. Let's go that route.
Okay.
And then now here we are in this ship.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Shredder.
Oh yeah, give me a heads up whenever you can with the pizza. I sometimes just gravitate towards it.
That's cool. I know you got less lives, but you had almost full health anyway.
Right.
So
But I recommend any of these 16-bit Turtles games to anyone.
there it is.
Even if you're not interested in the Turtles specifically, like these games are a lot of fun. Just if you want some mindless beat 'em up action.
And if you're kind of looking for that experience, they did release a couple of the two main Turtles arcade games on Xbox Live and PSN, maybe just Xbox Live.
And then the remake of Turtles in Time. Or are you talking about Turtles in Time there?
Yeah, that was part of the blanket
Okay.
statement.
The
But
one you want to stay away from is Out of the Shadows, right? That's the one Dan just reviewed, and it was atrocious.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's a new one. Yeah,
I know that the Turtles in Time remake did get some bad responses, some bad
I
reception.
thought it was
but-
just fine. I mean,
yeah.
they had weird like 8-way movement and
Right.
attacks, but it was all based off the arcade version, so that's different than what you're going to see here and on the Super Nintendo.
For sure.
You want to hear my crazy idea? If I made a game like this,
What is it?
it'd be just like this, 1080p, but you'd also be able to play as Shredder.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, just playing as villains in a game like this, like there's so many cool villains.
Yep, they'd have to unite together and fight together.
I'd like to be just even Casey Jones. Throw him in there.
Oh god.
Got a bunch of sports-related attacks. I guess we're going to hang out to the left, huh?
Yeah, but we have to go to the right to move forward, which is counterintuitive.
That's
Hey, Jason, what was the name of the fighting game?
Tournament Fighters.
Tournament fighters.
And you say that game's great, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Actually.
awesome.
Oh, these weird guys.
Die. Turtle power.
Oh man, they look
call.
like that movie Toy Soldiers a little bit.
Oh, I see that. These guys always give me trouble.
Yeah, they have those huge guns, which they mostly use for just bashing you in the face, not really shooting a whole lot.
Oh, there's just something to the feel of
Weird.
these kinds of brawlers on
Whoa,
Pirate
Genesis.
ship to cave.
Oh yeah, that's right. That doesn't make any
From a
sense.
pirate ship to they could have just cut out a sequence of them swimming down here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a underwater cave. But there's this immediacy to the combat where like the sound that the guys make when you hit them and they react to every hit so well. Like Golden Axe, Streets of Rage is pretty good with that. It just feels good beating dudes up.
You know, we'd never question these kind of things. Just these rapid changes in environment.
Right.
We're just like, whatever. Let's just
I think
keep
the
killing guys.
transitions were pretty seamless in the Super Nintendo version. It was all like, oh man, I'm going through a time portal. You got to see that a lot.
Okay. Like
This
little-
seems like maybe the dinosaur level cave.
there was dinosaurs. in
Yeah, there was
Turtles
like
in Time?
raptors that, that
I
would run after
totally
you
forgot
and things
about
like
that.
that.
You're like a Turtles game historian, Brian.
I played that game.
I'm impressed.
so many times.
Did you play many of the Nintendo games, like the weird arcade port, and then the just super punishing? Get it, Brian. Get that pizza.
Oh god,
Protect you. Oh no.
the stalactite. Dang it! Every time. Well, now it's yours because you only got one life. Yeah, I played Manhattan Project and the arcade game adaptation.
Okay.
You know what we should do a stress test of is the first NES Turtles game.
Oh my god,
That swimming level. We
I would
have
love
to do that.
I would love to tackle that game. Is there infinite continues in that one?
I don't
I don't think so.
But it's pretty quick getting there. I remember trying it over and over
Okay.
and over and
It's
over.
that seaweed every time.
Hey Brian, as a heads up, hit the jump button and the attack button at the same time to do like this cool extra move.
Oh, that takes off health.
If you want to get rid
does
of all
it?
your health real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh damn, that's why that was.
That would have been a good thing for the C button to do, I think,
Agreed.
if you ask me.
It's a pretty interesting design for the time.
Yeah,
Like a move
like
that sacrifices life.
sort of blood magic type thing.
Yeah.
It kind of started with Final Fight, which is before this.
Oh, I need that so bad.
Get it?
I love that I like the idea of him just getting kicked onto the screen by someone like reluctantly.
So that one's Rocksteady.
Though he's pretty
And
confident
his
now.
friend is Bebop,
Yes.
That's right. Friends, I don't know.
but they're always together.
They are.
Is it kind of like the bounty hunters in Star Wars? Just kind of line up together?
Just that's how it
take them out.
worked out. Yeah.
Oh, come on. He ran over me right when I was
Like a-
tipping up.
Weird buddy cop movie. Like the cops in Beverly Hills Cop, you know? They don't really get along, but they have to. Then again, they do like the joke a lot.
I mean, really think about that lineup of bounty hunters in Empire Strikes Back. There's Boba Fett, who Darth Vader chose wisely, but then there's like a stupid looking robot with like one eye.
Oh,
like
he's cool.
Forlom? No. He's like
Forlom.
C-3PO. His body is like a black C-3PO, and then he has that one weird eye.
Oh, I'm thinking of IG-88. Is that his name?
IG-88 looks like he could do some damage.
I like him.
But
And he was a beast.
Dengar looks like he was close to death. Like, that guy should be in like a hospital.
In Shadows of the Empire, IG-88 was a beast. In that junkyard, I think it was.
Who was the one that looked like a dinosaur man?
Bosk.
Bosk.
Bosk is cool.
He was cool.
Was he actually a lizard guy, or was it some dude dressed up as a lizard? That was
Well,
like his
in
character as
reality, it was a
bounty
dude, but he's supposed to be a real lizard man.
Bosk in Dark Forces had a concussion rifle, which was just a brutal weapon. That weapon was so cool.
hunter. That would mess people up.
Yeah.
What were these guys? These aren't the Mousers. These are...
Yeah, I don't know what those guys...
I forget what they're called.
Did you guys
I'm
ever
sure
watch
we'll
the
hear about
cartoon
it in the
Mask?
comments. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Jim Carrey...
No,
like,
no,
spin-off?
no.
That was like one of the best theme songs too.
No, it was,
Mask.
Oh, yeah, I remember it now.
It was a pretty awesome theme song.
It
Actually,
was,
we got it on DVD.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Really?
We
But it was
can
the
watch it
boy-
before Royal Rumble or WrestleMania sometime.
The boy had that robot, and he'd ride it.
Yeah.
I know that sounds sick, but
It
he
looks
would
like-
actually ride that little robot.
He looks kind of like these guys, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying, yeah.
He
Oh,
also
really?
kind of looks like R2.
So what was Mask about? I didn't... Was that an old cartoon?
The boy's father was the head of this organization called Mask, and they would... I don't remember the access to Mask.
They all
They would
had...
have cool vehicles that
Yeah.
would transform, not transform into like robots, but they'd have like, it'd be like a Bond car, James Bond
okay.
car, where it'd have like all these weapons on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, heads up. Some of those panels are traps,
Oh,
so I like to avoid them.
I want to note that this is actually all new, no Turtles in Time reuse here.
There's also, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the boss of this level is a nod to the live action films.
Oh, I like
So
that.
there's a tie-in between the cartoon style and the live action movies.
Did you guys enjoy those
Okay.
movies?
As a kid, I loved it.
Oh, yeah,
All
the
three of
first
them?
one, the first one was awesome.
Kevin Nash as Super Shredder scared the crap out of me as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Super Shredder.
terrifying. He wasn't Hyper Shredder, was he? It was Super, wasn't it?
It was super.
Yeah, Super Shredder, yeah.
I think he's technically Hyper in this.
Hyper
Spoilers.
Shredder.
I think. I mean, Hyper Stones. It's like Hyper Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah. You guys are really good at this.
Thanks. We're
No continues yet, I want to say that.
good point. Oh, there's the Mousers. I had a little wind-up Mouser toy as a kid that I loved, and then I accidentally played with
Oh.
them in the sandbox.
Oh, it just got in all of
Yeah,
the parts and ground up.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Frozen. Yeah, Sandbox has ruined many a toys.
My God.
Don't
and
ever bring anything you treasure into there.
That's how I learned about cat poop. I didn't grow up with cats, so I'm like, what are these weird sand clumps? They don't come apart right.
You know, that's something
wrong.
I'm going to have to remember to teach Evele. As a
Notes
kid
for
who played in
parenting.
sandboxes and was fascinated by weird clumpy things every once in a while.
Yeah.
You don't play with those.
No, not at all.
Just get the hell out of Dodge.
Just tell an adult.
Like, stop playing in that box altogether.
Now, are
Burn
those
it.
things going to fall down and crush us?
You know they are. Or does it just mean don't jump here?
I think it maybe means don't jump, because I tried
Okay.
jumping and it made me like go, ugh.
That classic turtle impression, Brian. Oh, the bamboo spikes.
Do they have an idle animation?
There's foot tapping, you can see. Well, blinking, foot tapping.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
sorry.
there's getting
I'm really
damaged.
sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, what? Nothing else, I guess. Sorry, I'll move along.
Take care
here.
of business. I always was bummed out. I've probably talked about this before, but the Foot Clan, like, I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was kind of spoiled. I got to choose like 2 Ninja Turtles usually when I thought I could only get one. Like I was spoiled with action figures, but I always wished that they would have sold like a bucket of Foot Clan soldiers, because like I only had one Foot Clan guy.
You know, I felt the same way about Star Wars. I always just had the one stormtrooper,
Right.
one speeder bike guy, one Gamorrean guard. It would have
were
been
s-
nice.
Those foot soldiers were so underpaid. Like in your universe of Star Wars and my universe of Ninja Turtles.
Hey, you needed guys
Man.
for the good guys to take down. They can't just go against Vader every time.
Right.
You gotta respect how weird those figures were for the original series. Like the original Foot Soldier, super crazy. They had really tiny legs and super long gorilla arms.
Did they? The original Foot Clan?
Yeah, the original like purple Foot Soldier.
Huh.
Super abstract and weird looking.
Were they supposed to be like kind of mutant dudes, like sort of like the putties in was that Power Rangers that had the putties? That was like their version.
In the cartoon, they're robots simply to get around. Like
Don't kill
don't kill people.
Yeah.
But in the movie, they were real people.
They're teenagers, right?
Yeah.
They were like wayward youth that Shredder and co were just, taking advantage of, exploiting, if you will.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna miss is the boss fight where you get to throw the dudes at the... I think it's Shredder in some kind of machine, and he's looking at from the player's view, and you throw bad guys and crack his
like
screen.
Battletoad style?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Those guys who are always so annoying, the guys that can block, I hate those guys.
All right, so
Yeah, those suck.
according to the Eastman Laird comic, the Foot Clan was founded in feudal Japan by two men,
Whoa.
Toto
Tatsu!
and Oshi.
That was the foot
And who
soldier
are they?
boss in the
Yeah,
movie.
in the movie. This is him. See, Reiner? It's the foot soldier boss.
Ah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, his attack is he jumps and throws down these little like kunai type things.
That's not very ninja-like to just unload.
It's true.
Like,
so in the 2003 series of TMNT, Shredder created the Foot Clan 700 years ago in Japan.
why is he
really?
still alive? Is Shredder a mystical being in that
I
one?
guess.
Now, okay, this is the ultimate test. Do you guys remember Shredder and Splinter's real names?
Oh wow.
Hamato Yoshi.
And
Oh, man.
Look at you.
Mato Yoshi and I had it.
Give me one of them. Give me like half of it.
Mato
I'll take
Yoshi.
right side, Brian.
Okay, that's a good call.
Best I can, anyway.
His last name was Oshi?
Hamato Yoshi.
Okay,
and then
so that's from the
Orokosaki!
Rokosaki.
Oh, nice. Who's Orokosaki? Is that Splinter or...
I can't remember who's who.
Neither can I.
I love this. He just blows up.
He's a man!
That's so cool. Like, you beat the crap out of the boss. Here's a transition, Reiner. Check that
Look
out.
at that!
Oh, wait.
You beat the boss and he just like staggers into the middle, falls to his knees, and explodes while saying his final words. Like, that's satisfaction you didn't get in a lot of 16-bit games.
I do like that name.
Yeah.
Who said Cowabunga first, Bart Simpson or the Turtles?
Oh, jeez. I want to say, I think the Simpsons were around first.
They were, but did he say it first? I bet the Simpsons said it first.
Yeah.
But the Turtles
did it.
comic was around. Simpsons
I don't know if
did
they
it.
said
Nice.
Cowabunga in the
In
comic.
the comics, it was pretty serious.
Yeah, it was pretty dark. And they brought it back numerous times, that kind of dark version. It might still be running, actually.
I might just be making this up, but I seem to remember the comic had turtle dicks in it. Like, they all had their dicks just hanging out.
No.
What? Oh, like little, like sort of like a Dragon Ball type thing, where like you can just see Goku's little unit.
Brian, that's what I was telling you about when you surf the internet. You got to be careful.
Oh, okay.
You're going to end up in some weird places.
Like they're doing jump kicks and their dicks just flapping in the wind. I don't know if we can say that on replay.
I think we just did, but I do
Cowabunga.
own a lot of the old comics. There are no turtle dicks.
Sorry, I just
Seriously?
want to make
Seriously,
sure you
huh?
heard
Even
me.
like reprints of the very, very originals.
No turtle
I'm not
dicks.
looking it up, guys.
I just want to make sure you heard me say Kawadanga.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
just wanna-
good.
okay,
That was good.
all
I'm
right.
glad you spelled that out because I missed it.
We can move forward now.
We're back in the cave.
Oh, boss
background
rush.
again. What?
Already! Welcome to boss rush mode. That means that like the Technodrome, I think, is just around the corner.
I'm surprised. I don't think I've played a turtle game with boss rush in it.
Why, did you cut off his skin?
Oh, nice.
This is hideous.
Yeah, I mean he has swords. I'll stay to the right.
Disturbing.
Yeah, why don't we use this strategy every time? We're learning to work together, Tim.
Just like the turtles. All right, go get him, Leo. You're the leader.
No, what was that? How did he vacuum me into that vortex?
Ah, all right. He takes
1, 2,
about 5 hits before he scrambles to the other side.
4, and then he gets you.
If you're that alligator and you're getting dressed in the morning, do you put in your legs in the pants first or do you put the tail first?
I think that they probably Velcro up around the tail.
Okay, so you do the legs and then it's like a little belt kind of system.
Yeah. So if you jump immediately after that 4th, you're pretty good.
Man, this is great.
Oh, that Stager sucks. Oh, rats. Splinters. Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, yeah, he thought he was going to make us into turtle soup, but we made him into crocodile crock of crap. Was that clever, guys?
Not really,
Nice.
but I liked
You
it.
should have been a writer for the show, I think.
More like Baxter
Oh my
Crockman.
God.
That'd be the episode
We
that
just
only
fought
aired once,
this guy.
and
Yeah.
then it didn't air again because he said crap in it.
That's right.
Have you guys watched any of the recent Nickelodeon TMNT?
I
haven't.
CG and stuff. It's amazing.
It's actually
so
good?
Yeah, I love it a lot.
So it looks cool and the story is cool?
Story is not bad. It's definitely a reboot of sorts. They changed some of the backstory. It's like they add some additional characters, but
I've been watching
animation's
the
great.
Transformers stuff. I'm getting a little sick of how often they're rebooting it.
Prime? I
Well,
think it's
before
done.
that it was animated, and then Prime. Yeah, now they're going to have another one that they're going to reboot again.
Ooh,
Like computer animated, you mean?
Yeah,
computer animated.
just let it run. People like it.
They do that with Batman every like 3 seasons. They just change the show completely.
And it's never been as good as the original one, the
No.
animated series.
Animated series is king.
One thing I want to point out about the music that it does, this little sidestep, is it does these like, it's called like an orchestra hit. It's that super 90s sound. It's like, see if,
Boo! That's the sound of
Just like
death.
5 of them in a
I wanna
row.
hear that one.
okay, here we go. Oh, he got a sharp turn in there. We're getting rocked steadily. Okay, there we go. Take your little strut, your little Mick Jagger walk into the middle of the screen and fall on your butt and
Just
explode.
explode.
I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
That is nice. It's more of an effect than the final fight where you're like, ooh, ooh, and then fall over.
Tatsu's like, you miss me?
Costume change.
I mean, these people all blew up and now they're back.
It's
They
true.
blew to smithereens. Oh yeah, remember our strategy where we each take one side.
Our very, very precise and careful strategy.
So what's the Hyperstone?
Hyperstone is just some powerful gem that Shredder stole.
Did he say
Resurrects
something?
bad guys.
He said something in the
Bosses in
beginning about it, right?
particular.
I don't remember. What was up with the Statue of Liberty then?
I don't know. He's
Is
evil.
the stone up there? Is it in her head?
Oh.
The Statue of Liberty killed his dad. I don't know.
His wife and kid?
Yeah.
Look at all that back kicking. Yeah. That's the way to do it, man.
And that was an option you could turn off before we started. You could turn off back kick.
That's
Why would you
right.
ever
Which is
want to...
very strange. It's like taking a move out of the game.
Yeah.
It's an awesome move.
Oh.
He's gonna get splash damage. Oh god.
Excellent.
This is going pretty well. Oh, now is it Stockman? Yeah.
Finally.
And non-fly form.
Weird.
That's what's cool about it.
That's interesting. That's from the original arcade, I believe. And then Turtles in Time had Fly Stockman at the end of the first stage.
What are those little guys called?
Mousers.
I loved those things.
Yeah, they're cool.
I always wanted toys of them.
They're cool, but to fight them in the game is annoying because they grab onto your arm and it's makes you stop fighting for a second.
The Mouser toy that got destroyed in the sandbox was like a wind-up one that would walk.
I remember that.
Awesome.
He was the best because like it was like that's all he did, and his mouth moved. Like mission success there. I had a turtle van as well. It was a coveted toy of mine.
Oh, Turtle Van. That's cool. I never had that.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Did you ever have... I loved Mecha Turtle. He was pretty awesome.
Oh no.
Metalhead?
Is that what his name was?
I think so.
He was pretty blinged out. I think he had a gold shell and...
I think you're confusing Mechagodzilla and Metal.
Yeah, that's probably
Another
right.
lizard thing, but these are amphibians, so.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
They had so many cool, weird enemies and stuff. Have you ever like looked up? Go and like Google obscure Ninja Turtle enemy action figures. There's so many just bizarre ones. One of my favorites that I had was this like vat, this glass vat of like organs and eyeballs, and he had like these weird sort of meaty like Frankenstein limbs. Just crazy enemies.
This is required for every Turtle game, by the way. They have to jump towards the
Technodrome, yeah.
Like
did you
jump
call-
100 feet. Like,
Did you call a turtle an amphibian?
Aren't they?
No. Reptile.
Are they reptiles? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for the correction.
Yeah.
fools.
And then someone will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
Yes.
I think I'm right. I'm pretty sure
Actually,
Hey, dudes.
a couple Baxter
Yeah.
Stockmans will crop up and give you what's for.
this is it.
The final,
Final
shell
shell
shock.
Man, we just used a continue in the just before the
I know.
final cell shock.
I think we're.
This is going to be a super replay.
I think we got a super replay on our hands. I don't want to jinx it,
Yay!
but
I bet Hyper Shredder or whatever you call him in this game is pretty cheap.
he, you know, the revisiting I did of this game semi recently was revealed that he was pretty predictable. He was going to shave off
Really?
probably at least a continue, I think, but
Does he have the ray that turns you into baby turtle
and
and kills you instantly?
think so, but I think he does have an instant kill something. Maybe
Like
not.
an uppercut or something.
So Tim, in our contract, we only have to do 2 more super replays this year. So if you can make this one a super replay, we don't have to do
Super
Siberia.
replay contract?
You're gonna upset people, Reiner.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to. You know what? I still gotta do Siberia. Like that's unavoidable, right? That's happening, right?
We can do it next year, since we're fulfilling our contract with this one.
We have a contract? Is this a social
Yeah,
contract?
what is this?
No.
You've
I
started,
play Office in my office, and I make all these contracts.
you also told me
I
there
have
was
a
something
stamper, and
about you being like a genie that grants super replay wishes too. I think the lore behind the rules behind this. I don't know if you have some lawyer.
there's 52 different versions of Reiner in the
Okay.
office.
How many magic beans are involved with this?
None.
Okay.
But there are 52 parallel Earths.
Okay.
Right here, right now.
Is that like the new 52
No, it's
from
the old
DC?
52.
Okay, gotcha.
I got to update my 52.
Okay.
Probably next year.
Okay.
There's a lot of monsters on screen right now.
Oh God.
I'm impressed they can handle it.
I like how they cut through the glass so cleanly.
That is nice. Though you gotta wonder why they wouldn't have just designed chutes for the monsters to come out.
Yeah, it seems like a flaw. Unless they just like come to life in an emergency mode and it's
Yeah,
like
I think
all
that's
hands
what's
on
going on.
deck.
They're just right off the factory line.
Yeah.
Cool
Now,
teleporter.
now we're gonna get to see that that liquid nitrogen stuff I was talking about. They're really annoying. I think they were in Turtles in Time as well. They'd pop out of the floor and just
Oh yeah.
freeze you into a crystal.
Yeah, that was annoying.
You guys' memory of this game is astounding.
This game, I mean, this
I've
was
played it like hundreds of times. Well, not this version, but it's just like, all right, I'm gonna play video games. Time to go through Turtles again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Whoa.
one good sitting, you know.
Yeah, and it was a good
are
co-op
those
game,
chutes?
which there weren't really a lot back then.
No, they were rare.
Do you think those suits that the chutes up there they came out of are for people to get down here, or is it like laundry?
It's like a trash compactor thing. This is like, or like
But
the
you just be throwing your
Bespin-
trash into this nice piece of glass.
Yeah. I mean,
But then you have the teleporter right there.
they're the bad guys, you know? I don't think that they really thought the Technodrome. If you look at it from the outside, it does just look like the Death Star because it's just a bunch of cobbled together weird model sets that somehow creates this imposing sphere of death.
Yeah, and then it has like Forlom's head on it.
Yeah. It's
How
got like
do-
a big... Yeah,
There they
gosh,
are.
just right away. These things
How do the
suck.
good guys ever lose track of the Technodrome? Because it's this gigantic underground thing. There's only like one place they can really hang out.
It reminds me of the fortress from Krull that like just disappears and reappears
Oh, that was
different
you.
times. Gosh, darn it. It looks like the thing I use to spray my cat when he starts getting into the dog food.
Wait, what?
Like I spray my cat to teach him not to get
Is
into
it
the
like
dog
a
food.
breath spray?
Oh, it's like a water thing.
It's
right?
water. Oh, yeah.
What kind of nefarious plan is that?
The cannonballs, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're from the arcade, the
Well,
original
they
arcade
bounce.
games.
They're yoga balls then or something, right?
Do you remember those ones from the arcade game that would just randomly bounce downstairs at you?
Yeah, right in the first level.
Yeah.
The flaming apartment.
It's like that one person, that one tenant who had all those cannonballs holed up in his apartment, just like, oh no,
Sure.
they're getting out.
And we never questioned it once.
No. Hey, maybe those are like Foot Clan robots in the back. Maybe that's kind of coming together.
Oh,
Like those are all
they're all
like
clones.
those are like robots though, or do they look like?
Well, they look like they don't like they're in fluid for a reason.
Right.
You wouldn't put robots in fluid, right?
It's creepy.
Maybe, I don't know. Unless they're like cyborgs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Androids of some sort.
I like the color scheme on those guys. Little purple boots and green kind of matches Donatello actually.
It's nice. It's vibrant.
The most
Come
common
on.
colors of enemies are green and purple.
For real?
Yeah, Lex Luthor wears green and purple. Joker is
Joker.
green and purple.
trying to think of
Donatello,
others.
green and purple.
Oh!
Samuel Jackson in Unbreakable wears purple.
Yep, that was a call out to that, I think.
Okay. Interesting.
Riddler is green.
Okay.
Jeez.
Penguin wears purple. Black and
right.
purple.
But purple is such a cool color. What gives there?
Heroes were red and blue.
Good point.
Yeah.
Never really thought of it that way.
If someone told me like Woody Woodpecker,
Krang is in this. I forgot about him. Beat up this weird man-child dude.
Oh, he's super Krang. Not just normal.
Oh yeah, he flies.
if someone was telling me Woody Woodpecker was like a pro-war figure, he was red, white, and blue, and he always fought like kind of. His villains had like German accents or some kind of
Oh,
accent.
really?
Yeah, I never even thought about
No,
that.
me either. I watched a lot of Woody Woodpecker too.
Worst laugh ever.
Oh my gosh! And then, of course, you had to try to replicate it.
Yeah, and it always sounds like crap.
It wasn't probably worse. The worst for my parents was probably when I was trying to like do Ren impressions from Ren and Stimpy,
Oh, yeah.
and my voice I would just like lose my voice because his voice is just terrible.
Ah, this guy.
God, he sucks so bad.
There's no really predictable thing you can do here.
There we go. Get a little damage in there. Boom.
At what point do you think he got his little underwear?
My
It's kind
robot
of the only thing he
body.
wears. Is like,
Maybe Krang was really into the idea of him not having underwear, and like Shredder had to talk him into it. I like the idea of that conversation better.
How long in the show was he stuck in like just a dumb little like glass case with
I love
legs?
it with the legs. Yeah, I really liked that thing.
It took. I mean, he was in that for a while before he got the full body,
Oh, really?
right?
I don't remember. I just
Or
feel
maybe
like
that was his lounging.
I feel like he took it out, like took out the body on like special occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah. See ya, buddy.
he's much bigger in the cartoon too.
Oh
right?
yeah. Well, I mean, if you remember the Turtles in Time, his head like fills up the entire screen.
Oh,
and he
he is
shoots
Super
lasers
Shredder.
out.
They are saying he's Super Shredder, so that's good.
Oh, okay. You remember that?
Pizza
yes, I
time.
do. Yep.
Yeah, it was weird.
I'm trying to remember how big he was out of the suit in the cartoon, opposed to when he was in it.
I'm gonna say like the size of a large pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin size.
But when he was in the suit, he looked a lot bigger, right?
Yeah. Actually, a Krang pumpkin for Halloween would be awesome.
It's a good
That's a
idea.
great
Someone
idea.
does that. Send a picture.
You can't have a brawler without an elevator.
You're right.
level.
It's a requisite. I think we go through every color of the Foot Clan rainbow here.
Oh, I thought I could get away with just mashing the button over by the door here.
I
but
like the touch
didn't
that
work.
the blue ones have swords like Leonardo.
And maybe there is some meaning there. Probably not.
I don't know. Maybe
We can
I'm
make
reaching.
up our own fiction.
Yeah, and then the gray ones are nunchuck.
I think you guys are cheesing this elevator.
Yeah, hit the doors where the dudes come out. They never could have seen that technique coming.
Yeah.
Imagine being on the other side, just running into that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
imagine
crap.
it's like beaches of Normandy in Turtles time. Come on. It would be cool to like have an account of what it would be like to be one Foot Clan going up against the Turtles. I always like that perspective. Like in Batman, when in any of the Arkham games, when you're kind of lurking around and you can hear the guys like of varying bravery talk about encountering you and like, and they just take them out right away.
Yeah, they had that sometimes. They would do that alternate take sometimes on the animated series where it'd just be like some random goon story, and then they would show Batman as this terrifying foe.
Yeah, I like that a lot. This is going well. This elevator sequence.
Yeah. Whoa!
Yeah, these weird Liquid T1000 dudes.
That was not expected, but now we are expecting it.
It's almost like the designer was like, people are just hitting the doors. We got to fool them now.
Yeah, it reminds me of Metal Gear Solid when those guys were on the elevator with you the entire time. Otacon should call up the Turtles and be like, "Oh, it's over capacity." No. I think that's how Otacon sounded. That must
yeah,
be
just
our cue.
whiny in general. You can get away with it.
Peeing his pants, riding on the back of snowmobiles. Here we go.
So this is it.
He immediately launches into Super Shredder.
He's like, my normal body just doesn't cut it.
Nope.
I know this.
Kevin Nash version. He does look like the. How many muscles? How many abdominal muscles does he have? I count like 13.
Yeah, he's got a 12-pack. I do remember his arms being up all weird like that when you beat the crap out of him.
Oh yeah, like he puts him out in front of him, like he's.
Yeah.
So what makes him super?
He's glowing. He's bigger.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like something in the fiction or something.
Yeah, man, in Turtles in Time, it's Statue of Liberty in the background. You're like way up there on a scaffolding or something.
Yeah, he has these elemental attacks. So fire, and I think he turns you into crystal as well.
I bet you get a like my toe, like jumping around with your toe on fire when that happens.
Ooh, that's a good guess. Maybe we'll see actually. What does that one do? That's just weird, like boomerang laser thing.
Yeah, like if you happen to be jump kicking him at the time.
Which doesn't seem like it would be prudent.
This guy seems easy.
Yo, good call.
There it is.
My foot.
He has no vertical attacks, which is great.
Yeah, he's. Oh, what's that one?
Oh, that's probably the bad one that turns you into a baby turtle.
Oh, the
What?
green one.
Can we see that?
Yeah, it takes a
yes.
whole life off.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, really?
We may see it just naturally, but
He's almost dead, guys.
yeah.
Oh, almost. There he is.
There it is.
What's with the eye on
know.
the ground?
See ya.
You didn't have to die.
I know. Why did you do that?
That was it? You guys are
Return that.
great.
Oh wait, did he steal all of Manhattan?
No, he just did the trick David Copperfield
Oh,
did.
that's right.
You know, that was probably the scale. He like shrunk it down to a scale model.
Oh, maybe that
stole the-
was his trick. What did everyone do in the meantime? There's Splinter just hanging out in the crowd. Just inconspicuous. Don't worry about me.
Don't mind the giant rat.
In the bright pink gi. Okay.
Okay, I get it. So he did shrink the city down to miniature city.
Yeah.
Was
that dude.
That happy guy, yeah. That's
Super
awesome.
into it. Well done.
Yeah, it was great, guys.
Good job.
You impressed me. And you took us back to August 11th, 1992 on Sega Genesis. This game came up.
Great
It was
game.
published by Konami and developed by Konami.
Yeah.
I do have to say, Tim, it was interesting to see a remix version, but I don't think it stacks up to Turtles in Time.
Maybe we'll have to do a comparison the opposite way sometime and
Sounds
pop
good to
in
me.
Turtles in Time. That'd be fun.
I'd love that.
Do we have time for what do you think? We want to do a second game here?
I think we should.
Okay.
Let's move on to roulette. So this is another super replay candidate that I'm throwing into the mix. I just kind of went in the vault and picked one at random. This is Giant Citizen Kabuto.
How do you know this is already a
Kabuto.
candidate? What makes so? What's got this?
I just went in there and went, this is a candidate.
Really just based off.
Yeah, I was like, that thing looks cool.
Okay.
Citizen Kabuto.
I was surprised to see you brought in an old magazine and said that Andy gave this a 9.
A 9
at the
out of
time.
10.
Wow.
And the second opinion by Christian Broger was a 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, so pretty solid game for
Solid either
sure.
way.
And the thing about these guys, Planet Moon Studios, they're funny. They're kind of like Double Fine. They also did Armed and Dangerous on Xbox.
Okay.
Really, really like their sense of humor. And I think that's going to come through here. And from what Tim.
Excellent.
What I remember, this game has a lot of variety.
Okay, I like variety. Is this like a what kind of game is this?
You will see.
Okay, I'm going completely blind, so
Yeah, I have no. Is it? Maybe it's like a Godzilla type.
unlike
game?
all our other roulettes where we're always super prepared and familiar with the game, this one's completely blind.
Look at that.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's like a half Invisible Woman's ship.
Wonder Woman's invisible
Wonder
jet.
Woman. I'm okay. Goodbye. I will just be quiet for the rest of the episode. Do they have ellipses for eyes?
I think the idea is that his hand is stuck in there.
Oh no!
You have to use your imagination.
Like weird Master Chief type guys.
This guy's just rocking out.
Boz. Oh. Goodbye.
Why would he do that to his friend?
He's just not thinking it through, I guess.
He's kind of a jerk. Seems comfortable with who he is.
Is that us? Are we that bumbling idiot? Mm-hmm. I like that.
Oh wow, this must be rated T for teen.
Oh, I guess they're English.
What the? Is that a worm inside there?
Ha! Sorry, that was funny.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. He was so confident in it. Find the helpless little smarty boy. Hurry, he's in danger. This is weird. Look at this. Look how many colors do they need on these objectives. Kill rippers. Find the smarty boy. Use the map. I got a handgun. Press X. Here we go. Oh, I got to change that inversion. That's not gonna fly. What?
Oh.
Thanks for the help there. Well, I guess.
So you need it to be inverted, or it is inverted?
It is inverted. Whatever.
It's invert. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so how's the control, Tim? It's very FPS, right?
Yeah.
Dual
See,
analog stick.
You have no choice but to be inverted.
Not right now. Not
Oh.
the current time, but I think I can get my mind around this. Practice moving it around a little bit.
Look at this.
Yikes.
It's like going to Jurassic Park for the first
Oh
time.
my god, yeah. Look at it. Is there a jump button?
Try the shoulders.
Currently nothing jumps.
Frame rate. Hold steady, please.
There's a little auto lock, so that's nice.
So this is 2000, 2001. When did Halo 1, that was that around the same time? Or a little before this?
What year did the Xbox launch in?
Was that
I
2001?
thought it was 2000 or 2001, one of those.
So this could have been a response to Halo?
Yeah, but this one also came out on PC. We're playing the PlayStation 2 version.
Oh, this is on PC?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
This would probably feel pretty good on PC, assuming that there was no auto lock on PC or that it was different.
This port in particular was by Digital Mayhem.
Okay.
And there's a Mac one by the Omni Group.
Okay.
So it was on 3 systems at the time.
The back of the box indicated that it won several Game of the Year awards.
Yeah. It won Game of the Month for us in February 2001.
Jeez.
The PC version did.
I kind of like this. This world seems pretty open, pretty big.
I like the music. It's very calming.
Yeah.
Yet it's, you're just shooting stuff.
Just shooting these weird little nests that spawn these.
Take note, game developers. We kind of like this.
Yeah.
It's peaceful, yet action-packed.
Back in the day when you didn't really have any directions on where the hell to go.
Dead Island. Did the pretty good job with that, where it was peaceful but chaotic, at least with like the tropical parts.
So the thing is, there's 3 playable characters. You're going to play as this dude here.
Okay.
What was his name? Do you guys remember? Mex?
Baz?
Meccs. Delphi, a female character, and then you're going to play as Kabuto, who's the giant.
Okay.
But we're not going to see that in this one because we're only going to be seeing the beginning here. And we're pressed on time because we did a super replay, which negated us doing Siberia 2.
I'm not going to argue with it. If you really don't want to do Siberia 2, I'm not going to... I'd be a crazy person to say we got to do it.
It'd be a 2014. That's still possible, right?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Is this...
You always got to wonder if that's... Oh, look at that. Rippling water. Now that's impressive for this time.
Yeah, it is, actually. I really want to jump so bad. I don't know
Let
if
me look in the manual and see if there's anything.
I don't know if I missed something, but it really feels like a game you should be able to jump in, but...
You're going to get a jetpack.
Ooh. Oh, that
like
sounds
that one.
nice. It's like, oh, what? Oh, God! Get out of here. Oh, what is that?
Small health.
All right. Exclamation mark, even.
I'm sure at certain times it'll be pretty intense when you get one.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm pretty impressed with the visibility, how far you can see off into the distance.
Good draw distance, for sure.
So you guys like this?
I don't know what I think yet. It doesn't control offensively. Like, it works well.
I'd be afraid that I would get used to inverted controls and then be screwed in my normal gaming life.
Just ruined.
Yeah. I guess we could try the PC version if you want to do a Super sometime.
Yeah.
But the problem would be not knowing where the heck to go, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like what we're up against right now. It doesn't really seem like there's a clear objective, which is to kill bad guys, I guess.
Yeah, well, let me give you a little backstory.
Wait, is this the guy needed help? Hey, buddy.
Looks like he's freaking out.
What the heck?
Name's Bob.
Conquer?
Yeah, kind of has a Conquer feel.
Jeez, that's creepy.
It looks like a weird Ewok type thing.
Hey, that's mine.
Cool, I'll take that.
If you want.
Jetpack? Yes.
He was pretty nice about giving that back.
The hatch is open now.
Mine shaft, huh? Huh.
I'll show you how to use my jetpack.
So, is he putting it on for me?
I thought we were going down the hole.
You got your flag back, Tim.
Ha!
Yes,
Yeah,
impaled the
because
guy
the
that
guy-
stole it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, now I think you got your jetpack.
Find a mate of mine. He's
What? You just jumped in the ground.
He's that.
Oh, that! Wax models of hanging Smarties. The Sea Reapers.
Should note that they bleeped it, not us.
What they don't realise is we've been here.
Oh,
What?
the Smarties! They're real!
Reminds me of the candy.
What are Smarties? Yeah, like the Valentine's Day candy.
In Canada, they're chocolate,
Oh, really?
and they're really good.
Oh, I believe it.
In Europe.
Yeah, they are looking.
What is happening?
He thought they were wax dummies to scare off things, but they're all real. So he's just watching these people die.
Huh.
Oh no.
Yeah, they are looking. Yeah, they are looking. Yeah, they are looking. Yeah, they are looking. Yeah, they are looking.
What's that repeating
Are
noise?
you hitting a button?
Absolutely not.
They are looking. Yeah, they are looking. Yeah, they are looking pretty messed up.
Huh.
Listen, Mr.
That
Bell.
was
Guy was
weird.
just losing his mind.
Jeez.
Was that intentional?
No, I don't
You
think
don't think
so.
so? That was weird. This game's terrifying me. Okay.
Oh, this is just hard to read.
Say 4. Use my sexy new jetpack. I like that.
Do you want some fiction?
It depends. Is it your own?
No. This is actual Giant's backstory.
Oh, okay.
This is in the manual. Before
Yeah.
man climbed down from the trees to shop in megastores and drink cappuccino, before Earth waded into a cool blue ball, before planet Moon even existed, there was an island. The island, a massive fragment of a long-lost planet hurtling through space. So that's what you're on right now.
Is an island in space, otherwise known as a planet, or
No, it's not in orbit or rotation or in any solar system.
Okay.
It's just flying around.
I'm gonna note that the jetpack momentum feels pretty good. I could hit my apex and kind of pepper it. Yeah, it feels all right. You keep on going after you let off the gas.
I like the inspiring astronaut music they got going in the
Oh my
background.
god, yeah, I want to go to space. Oh yeah, infinite jetpacks. I mean, there's.
I think if you run out of that purple on the side, you might be in trouble.
That one.
Yeah, that purple meter.
Yeah, I mean, it refills pretty quickly.
What kind of green juice do you have? Do you know what that is?
That must be health. The little heart makes me think as such.
No. Down in your syringe.
Oh yeah. I think that was just
Maybe
for health. I think like quick juice.
if you need it later.
Yeah, that was when there was the exclamation mark. I think.
You guys are totally right. That draw distance is very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no trees popping in. They're all there from the start. Granted, it's not like super complicated textures or anything, but...
Can I go in?
Ooh, Lord.
Okay, maybe not. So it just seems like maybe there's a
Is there
focus
a
on
map?
I bet
exploration.
try flying out as far as you can and see if you hit a thing. Oh, man. Oh, you have to kill the guys as part of the story. Like,
Or you got to save them.
oh, yeah, you gotta say... Oh, yeah,
you got to go fly up and save
Oh,
those
there
dudes.
they are. Okay.
They have incredible grip strength.
My gosh, I'm jealous. Okay, where's
Cool.
what is that?
Oh, that one
There's a
died.
guy just died.
Oh no, that's my fault.
If you go...
Tim, right up over
get
there.
Up
I saw
the
some.
top.
Right up there.
Yeah, right there.
I mean,
Fly to the top and then grab them.
I don't know if I can get that sort of verticality.
Oh,
See?
almost.
Maybe.
What the hell?
Oh,
look at
no.
Piranha.
Ooh,
I don't
Lordy.
want any of it. Get
Maybe
out.
they were in the instructions about like, but it was in like 7 different colors, so like just couldn't bear to read it.
made me motion sick.
Yeah, my eyes kind of like went cross-eyed for a second there the first time that popped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't happening. I gotta find a better way up.
And you know how that all probably came to be is they were at a dry erase board with like 5 different marker colors, figuring
Yeah.
out their mission menus and HUD,
Maybe the top of this island.
and then launch over.
Yeah,
That'd be
or
pretty
this
cool.
hill, anyway.
Very Tribes-like. You guys ever play Tribes? Good multiplayer.
Didn't really.
Awesome jetpacks and vehicles.
You got it.
Okay.
You might be able to save one. I saw another one die.
Get over there, Tim. Uh-oh.
It's hard to see.
That
him
doesn't
from-
sound good.
Oh, there he is.
There, on the cliff.
There we go.
One of them's gonna live today.
What is happening?
I picked him up.
Okay, where you got to bring him?
He's also
Good question.
below you.
There.
There's a green
Yellow thing?
spot.
That's you, I think. And then there's... Oh, yeah, put him in his little hole.
That's
Get in there.
Is there a
in
door
there.
on the other side?
Look at your map again.
No,
Oh,
no,
crap.
no.
Look at the map.
okay. 1 second. Let me get safe here. Okay.
The yellow thing. maybe.
Yellow.
Yellow?
Oh, that was
Oh,
that house.
hut? Okay.
That we didn't know what the heck it was up to.
Okay. I don't know if I'm seeing 9 yet, but I guess this is it's working so far.
You want to go talk to Andy about it?
I probably shouldn't mention it to him.
Andy, I want to bring up a review with you
Just close the door, walk into his office.
from February 2009 or 2001.
Maybe do I put him in the pen?
Oh,
Seems a little
you
cruel.
can enslave. You do.
Oh boy!
There you
all
go.
Seems maybe not the best course of action, but
Now is it a 9?
yeah, absolutely. Maybe I
Okay.
can just like float up to him.
Yeah.
It's pretty high though.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
Yeah, I did actually. Okay, I'll try it straight up from here. Maybe I can aim at him.
Oh, pterodactyls.
Nope, not gonna happen.
I liked him yelling help.
Yeah.
He did
Oh, geez. That's
he
not
did sort
good.
of a Woody Woodpecker yell.
Well, there's another one dead.
How many do they want me to save?
I don't know. Because they keep respawning. They keep dying and respawning, so...
I'm gonna go ahead and formally request that maybe this one isn't a super replay candidate.
What?
Unless maybe it opens up a little bit, but as of now, I'm a little underwhelmed.
So maybe I shouldn't just randomly pick games from the vault.
I mean, as long as we can make our voices heard.
But you're glad you saw this, right?
I am, I guess. In so much that we can say that maybe this isn't an option. But you know, if viewers see this and they see potential in this, and you know the community wants to like, you know, make an argument for it, like, oh, it gets crazy later on, I'd hear that out.
I would foresee maybe 50 comments just like that from people that are posting on the site for the very first time.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay, probably.
I bet that's gonna happen.
Nothing related to you at all.
No.
Bunch of new users just suddenly driven to the site because they're. I forgot the name of the game. What's the name of the game? I was gonna say
Giants Citizen Kabuto.
Yeah, wonder how I forgot that one.
I don't like how mean you're being towards
I
this
have
game.
never heard of this game. How did I get such bad vertical that time? It's confusing.
I got a bad feeling that this is not the first like get 5 things.
Yeah.
His character model from behind reminds me of like a Guyver, like the anime a little bit.
Oh yeah, the David Hayter voiced one. Well, you know,
I think Mark Hamill was in one of those.
He did the live action.
The live action, but yeah, the animes.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna save one more dude, Tim.
Maybe if he doesn't fall.
Get him. Peaceful music. That definitely needs to come back.
I think it's dumb that you have to go all the way back to be able to get up there.
Great. Good. I say we forget that guy. If he wasn't willing to meet me halfway.
How about you just die?
All right. That part I can do. How satisfying. Look at that. Much better than just shutting off the game.
Yeah.
His head smoking like a crater.
That's good.
All right,
That's
so
good.
maybe we won't do that as a super replay.
Yeah, maybe not. But I'm happy we looked at it for sure.
It's definitely different. You didn't get to see the coolest parts as playing as the giant, but maybe somewhere down in the future.
Maybe one day. Let's not rule
forget
it
we
out.
did this and do it as a replay again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's going to conclude this week's episode of Replay and Roulette. And as always, we'll see you next Saturday.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So they can take over. What they don't realize.